Welcome back. We're talking about an important topic that's happening right here in not only our community, but also our state of North Dakota and really everywhere. But we were just saying over the break, Lisa, when you first kind of found out how many girls and women and children are put into sex trafficking, it's one of those things that kind of aches at your heart and then sticks in your head at night.
Right. And honestly, when I work at Atonement Lutheran Church, and I brought in a lady to talk about that she worked in a safe house, and she talked about the women that she was helping, and I honestly pushed her off for a while because I didn't want to hear about sex trafficking. I didn't want to have that etched in my heart, and I had her come and I listened to her, and I saw the pictures of these little girls behind bars with their pimp standing behind them, and kind of shattered my heart. And I thought, now what do I do with that? So I started researching and educating myself on that issue and found out it's here in Fargo. I had no clue. And I honestly couldn't sleep at night. It took me a year after I started diving into the issue of what this looks like, just to try to figure out what do you do with this now and where do I go from here. It's like trying to fight world hunger. Where do you start? But that first year was very difficult. So I warn people, if this is on their heart, to maybe pray about it at first before you start diving into it, because it's something that there are days where I just wish there was a day I can be free from knowing about it, because it just weighs on your heart to know when you see all these little girls that have to service men night after night. And it's just mind-boggling to me, and just the most evil of evils to me. And so that's why I decided to try to do something. And if I can't do something globally, I'll try to do something locally as much as we can. So
yeah, and you know, from what I understand, it's really hard for these victims to leave the trafficking circle or the ring. So when these women, you know, get out of it, I'm sure they need need a lot of help. And how are you guys doing that?
They do. There's a stigma. I wish people would understand. These girls don't have a choice. They are tricked. They are coerced. They are brainwashed. It's a power control with their trafficker, and they really don't have a choice. You'll see girls with phones, and they're being sent out to service, and they don't have a choice because these traffickers know where they live. They know everything about them. They have complete control over these girls. So when they come out, it takes a lot of service, a lot of counseling to get them back on their feet, because they've been numbed and controlled. So it's very difficult, actually, just the counseling issue, and to get them where they need to be. So
yeah, and once they kind of do hopefully make it through that, then as you said, that's where you guys have stepped in, and people can help you out with what you have going on coming up here on Friday.
Yes, so I'm so excited. So this is like a victim event. So what we're doing is with Purses for a Purpose, we're collecting purses this Friday night, 7 to 8:30 at Atonement Church. You can come. We're having a silent auction to help raise funds for what we do, and people can bring purses or like new purses or new purses. We're going to be giving them to first responders in our community who rescue these girls and teens, to let them have a purse, and the purses will be filled with certain needs. They model the blessing bag. And first responders will be giving them out, and in the purses we're giving them a wooden cross with a note of encouragement and scripture for them to hopefully reach out to them. But it's the first thing that they'll get from our first responder, and those purses will be given to the state of North Dakota in each shelter or first responders. So we're excited.
Yeah. And as you said, continuing to try to do your work, help more than just 100, even though you guys have done a lot of work. So let's remind people of your website as well.
The next step, ND.com. You can also contact us, Voice for the Captives. And I work at Atonement Lutheran Church, so you can find me there if they want to get involved or have questions. So
thank you guys.
And
thank
come
you.
Friday night.
And come Friday night.
Amazing.
Come Friday,
silent auction.
come together, and then you can learn more about the issue and then
Absolutely.
do it with others. Thanks,
Right.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we have more to come here on North Dakota Today.